Hey guys, hope things are going well for y'all. It's been a bit since I've made a video. I've been really preoccupied with a Journeyman League and Warmachine, and that's turned out really well. I've actually gotten a lot of stuff built and painted in the last about 6 weeks, but just haven't had much time to make videos because when I'm not building or painting, I'm chasing after my kids, or I'm keeping them from, falling off cliffs and whatnot, as parents do. But yeah, I did build all these guys that are sitting here. So 6, of these models, plus 5 Cinerators. I got them built and primed, and also 10 exemplar errants I also got built and primed, but they have yet to be fully painted. You can see these guys have been hit with a base coat. Ooh, boy, that's not a good light. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. These guys have been hit with base coat and Army Painter Quick Shade, and then over that I have done a dull coat of testers on these guys to take the sheen off the Quick Shade. That's really good, especially like for this guy. He's the Paladin solo, and the whole reason I started playing oops, wrong way. The Protectorate of Menoth. It's because they have paladins, and this guy is a metal model, and even just from building him and getting the base coats on, you can still see, like right there's a little bit of sheen from the Quick Shade. But I was finding chips all over the paint because it's metal, and metal chips really easily, and so the Quick Shade gives a nice hard coat over the metal and keeps it from chipping. It's not, if you're looking to make a high detailed, very thin painted, super elegant model, don't use the Quick Shade because it is a kind of a thick polyurethane varnish. But if, like these guys are all meant to be on the tabletop, being picked up and moved, shifted, dropped every now and then, clinked into other things. The Quick Shade is really, really good for that sort of thing because it gives a nice hard coat of protection, and it gives an all-over wash and nice covering. Now again, these guys haven't had the second coat. I have to go, basically you have to go back over and paint the highlights again. Like this, I've gone back over with the base coat over the Quick Shade, and eventually I'm going to get I'm going to step it up to the oh, where's my Menoth White? Anyway, I'll find it later. The Menoth White standard colors, to get those all finished up and painted, and then I'll need to go back around the bottom and go black. It's just, there's still lots of touch-up work to get done on these guys. You can see the new Menoth Warcaster Malachus, affectionately known as Warcaster Dickbutt in our gaming circles, mainly because he is less than stellar with his feet and with the things that he can do. It's just he's kind of meh, and there's a high probability that I just do not know how to use him correctly. So there we go, back. So there is that. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of painting done, and my kids are about to start school again. They will go back to school on Monday. My oldest will actually be in kindergarten, and so there's that, and he will be in school for long periods of time and whatnot. And maybe in the next 4 to 5 weeks I can go ahead and start my War Boss painting challenge, which I'm way behind on actually starting that. And holy cow, there's a magnet on there. But I'm just way behind. If you have kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't have kids, then be prepared for when and if you do. I'm not advising you to have kids. You don't have to have kids to have fun, but I do find it, despite all the complaining I do actually find it very rewarding. But anyway, I will be getting some more painting done this afternoon as things go. Definitely going to be running the AC for most of today, because it's just so warm here still in North Carolina. South Carolina. It's the old place I used to live. But this week is actually a lot cooler. It's in the 80s, like 86, 87, 88 instead of 97, 98, etc., etc. But well, there you have it. I didn't do very well in the tournament. I'm going to blame it all on Warcaster Dick Butt, but in truth it has to do more with my lack of tactical knowledge and inability to remember to do things right. There were a couple games that I forgot to do something until like my turn was well over, and it's like, oh man, I meant to do that. And had I done that, it would have given me a much better chance to win. The last game I played, actually, I lost mainly because I forgot the other guy had an arc node or whatever that he could use to come up and burn an H my guy, and it worked, and my guy died. But had it gone one more turn, I probably would have killed his Warcaster. And you know, they were all close games because a lot of us were learning what to do, etc., etc. But overall, the biggest thing was I had fun. You know, it was just a fun and exciting thing. But again, yeah. This is just a little short update video. These guys, again, they're quick shaded. They're getting ready to be painted. They need to go over their bases and then go back over them with all the base coats and finish them up. I did find if you're ever going to do Minoth, I went with model color Iraqi sand as the base coat, and I'm hoping that that really works out a lot better because a lot better than the Minoth primer. It's about the same color. It's just it's a hair darker, but not much at all. And it goes on a lot smoother, and it covers a lot easier without having to be super thick. You don't have to worry about that at all. But yeah, because the other white that I used initially for this base coat, the white that I used on this was just really poor. The Minoth, the one that comes from P3, it's just really thin, and it takes dozens of coats, or you have to put it on thick straight out of the pot, and then it looks thick. It looks very grainy, very plaster-like, and you definitely don't want that to happen. But and again, that's if you're looking for speed paint. If you're looking for delicate, gentle, slow gradations of paint, then go ahead and stick with the P3. That's fine for that. But for me, I need stuff to cover. I need to get things done and be finished, basically. And so I opted for a different paint. Anyway, well, I've eaten up enough of your time. I hope things are going well. Hope you guys are all... I've seen a lot of the painting stuff. Saw Warboss trying out the quick shade, which made me think of all my models, because tons of my models have been quick shaded in the past years. Actually, hundreds. Wow. Yeah, now that I think about it. But that's beside the point. Anyway, I'll talk at you guys later. And my next video will be something more substantial. I'm actually thinking about doing doing another war video or a military history video like I did that one time, which seemed to be very popular. And as soon as I find the time to do it, I will get it done. All right. You guys have a good afternoon. Adios.